Start recording, start streaming. Get rid of this. Oh, I gotta make you big, Evan.
No.
There we go. And go live on Facebook. And I think we should be live. I just gotta share this to my page real quick. I know we were talking about the Olympics, and me and you are, neither one of us are sports fans, but I do like hockey, and it's because my boy played hockey. And then, so the
Yeah, but
the
I've go ahead.
the women's and the men's hockey team both took gold.
Oh, that's cool.
So I remember when McDonald's had that thing where, like, if you'd get the little tickets and it'd be like for, I don't know, curling or whatever, and if they won a gold, you got a hamburger or a cheeseburger. If they got a silver, you got a fry. If they got a bronze, you got a small drink.
I do vaguely remember that.
I re-
Man, that's a blast from the past.
yeah, because for
Most of
some
my memories clouded with the Monopoly, bullshit.
yeah, because
Um,
for some reason, Evan, I know a lot of dumb shit.
no, but what I was going to say about the Olympics is I've never been a sports fan, but as a kid, I remember watching it. I remember watching it in the summers, it being on TV the whole time. Or the place like the swim club I went, they had a TV and it was on. In the winter, we always used to watch it. That was a focus growing up, and just now, it just seems like everybody's like, yeah, there's just so much craziness in the world right now, and and all these countries at war all the time, and then we stop and take a break and we play some sports together, and then okay,
Back to
war on. I
yeah,
don't know.
back
It's
to
just
blowing the shit out of each other.
I don't know. It just seems silly with everything going on that the Olympics is still, you know,
Has the world
uh,
really changed that much, or are we just seeing more of it? Because think about it, dude. When we were,
we see more of it.
yeah, because when we were growing up, you pretty much knew your hometown news. You didn't know everything that was going on like we do now. I mean, your news came on three channels, and, half the time they didn't talk about, you know.
Yeah, they talked about what they want to talk about, which has always been scripted since the first television was invented, and we've had scripted news. Um,
Still do.
very very true. Social media, all that has really woken a lot of people up. Most people for a lot of years things were good and people were, I hate to use the word sheep, but it was like, hey, things are good and we don't really need to be concerned with what's going on. We really don't know. And now you have all these behind the scenes reporters and all this, there's so much social media feeding stuff to you. It's been an awaken over some years, and I think the people around the show, they're seeing that, like, uh-oh, these people are finding out stuff.
Yeah. And well,
Um,
and then, I mean, it's a lot easier to fact check now. And I don't know. I think there's good and there's bad, because the bad is there's a lot of misinformation out there. There's people that take certain parts of stuff and they twist it their way, and
hmm for
then,
views.
but I don't think you're seeing, because back in the 60s and 70s, there was a lot of stuff done that the government did to its own citizens.
Oh yeah.
And think, I hope those days are going, by the wayside, if you will.
Uh-huh. We can hope.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. I want accountability. I pay. If you're going to take a third of my paycheck, it's actually more than that. If you add every tax you pay, man, just think these motherfuckers that made this country went to war over taxes on some tea.
A couple percent.
Man, have you seen
Yeah,
our Illinois gas tax? Man, we should be throwing Pritzker in the Chicago River or something.
I know we're the highest.
I think we're second. I think California still has us, but we shouldn't be the highest. And what I want to know,
If you're only beat by California, that doesn't say much.
the billions of dollars that went into this green energy, and we were told, hey, yeah, we're going to take this tax money from you, but in the long run, your electric bills are going to go down.
Right.
Electric bills are the highest they have ever been. So what happened to them hundreds of billions of US? Look, government does not have money. Anything that anything that is a grant, uh, anything like that, that's taxpayer money. Everything the government does, they have to take that money from us. And hell, right now we owe 37 trillion, or it's probably more than that. It's probably up to about 45 trillion.
Oh, I think it's like 38, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know,
It's
more
hard
than
to keep track. I was just blown away because I'm like, man, I just remember not too long ago when we were arguing that it hit 20. Remember Trump made
yeah.
a big stink about that and so forth at 20. How could they let this get out of control? Now we're at 38.
Well, that's what
Uh,
Obama ran on. Was the national debt? He said, it was
Now we just
unpatriotic.
quit talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's like, and there's dumb people out there though that think, oh well, we can just print more money. Oh yeah, you sure can.
Yeah. We'll see where that's happening.
And then toilet paper will be more worth more than that printed dollar bill you got.
Yeah, we already got massive inflation.
Yes. What else did I want to talk about?
Well, we were talking about the Guthrie.
Oh yeah, that is weird, dude.
Okay, so here's one. I thought I'd sent it to you, and maybe I didn't because I think I wanted to do some checking on it myself, and it seems to be legit. But the 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 newswoman did the what's her name? Whose mom's missing, but did the little press conference with her brother and sister.
Savannah Guthrie.
Yeah, Savannah, where she says so she's pleading. This is about a week or so ago, where she's pleading with them. Oh, about something about she's a good woman, and but she says this line there. She said she's very kind. Talk to her and you'll see. Okay, this is a line almost perfectly and with voice inflection to a scene from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, Evan.
When you watch them back to back, you're like, "What did I just see?" This, you're like, "Is this some weird scripted stuff? What is going on here?" Yeah, this whole thing is pretty odd.
Yeah, it's
Um,
just I don't know. I mean, I hope something's figured out.
yeah, it's just interesting all the missing people in the world, and we're gonna focus on this one. Um,
Yeah, well,
Wild.
come on, dude. It's like
I'm,
Magic.
I'm,
It's like Magic
I'm with you.
Johnson. You know, came out with HIV. I don't even think he has it anymore.
I'm
But
not sure he ever did. I don't know.
or it's curable if you got enough money.
Yeah, yeah, probably. There's things that we don't know about. I mean, like we were talking earlier, cancer. We can grow organs. We can 3D print organs and do all kinds of stuff these days, but we don't have a cure for cancer. We can't find out how to turn off these malignant cells, um, except for using radiation, which causes cancer, or chemotherapy, which is poison. You're
Dude,
trying to
if they
you're trying to
cured
poison the tumor, or you kill the tumor before you kill the person.
if they cured cancer, do you know how big of a shot our economy would take?
It's a big industry. I remember
Hell
years
yeah, it
ago
is.
driving by that new one in Decatur. It popped up, that cancer care center down from DMH. It popped up out of nowhere. It's a huge castle. I'm like, oh my gosh, just cancer care, only that building. What an industry. Um, mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I know we don't talk a lot of NASCAR, but the guy that won the Daytona 500 also won the race yesterday, Evan.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know the last time that's happened. That's a team owned by Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin.
Really?
Yeah. So
I haven't followed NASCAR in a long time.
I turned it on yesterday and kind of like had it in the background. So huge blizzard hitting the East Coast right now.
Oh yeah, I saw New York is getting it again.
Man, can't we take Al Gore's his Pulitzer? Can't we take that shit back?
Oh, where he said there would be no more snow and the ocean's level be rising such
Yes.
a level in so many years. That was like supposed to happen 20 years ago.
Yeah. Uh,
What was this book called? Inconvenient Truth?
yes.
I'm not so sure.
Dude. And that dude is not even a scientist. That'd be like me writing a book on pregnancy.
You don't have to be a scientist these days to blow smoke. I mean, look at Bill Gates.
That's true. He's a
You know,
douchebag.
he's a computer nerd, but he's dictating our vaccines and stuff.
Yep.
Oh well, if you
And
have enough money.
hell, them we're probably already chipped.
Possibility.
I think so. I think if you went into a hospital for blood or anything like that, I think we're chipped. I ought to
Um,
scan. I'm gonna go to Walmart and hit myself with that self checkout scanner. See if something pops up. If it does, I'm gonna shit.
yeah, there's conspiracy theorists that think that there could be nanoparticles in the vaccines and things like that, and I don't know. Well, we won't know
No.
that level of technology if it's even really exists or not. I mean, that's insanely out of our hands. Wow,
Um.
we're getting kind of conspiracy political tonight, which we usually kind of really we try to avoid it.
I know, but
I mean, sometimes it's too fun though, especially when a lot of conspiracies are really just like spoiler alerts. So,
yeah,
I mean, sometimes it's like, come on, we told you so.
I
This wasn't real. This isn't happening.
yeah.
This guy didn't really get shot, and whatever. I don't know.
Did you see where that there was they were doing the BAFTA awards over in the UK or something, and they had a guy with Tourette's, and
Oh,
Michael B. Jordan and somebody else were up there, and he let the N word like fly, dude.
oh, that's okay. The guy's got Tourette's.
Yeah, he's
Let
he's legit Tourette's.
let's cut him some slack.
Yeah.
No, Okay, in the last week or two, you've heard about the woman from was a Home and Garden TV. She got fired. She said the N word. You did not see this?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I don't know their name, but she was doing something and she said, "Oh, I don't know what she did, but she said fart N word." What in the world? And she caught herself and she's like, "Oh my gosh, please just cut that. I don't where did that come from?" She was completely embarrassed about it. The fact that that word is kind of in your vocabulary, it's just kind of weird. Like, that's a weird, like, expression to say. Anyway, somebody leaked that tape out to the public. It didn't happen, I think, really recently, but they let it out to the public, and boom, your career's gone. You were a host of some little TV show, and probably making some good money, and well, those opportunities don't always come around.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, okay, it's okay. Let's be honest. As a white person, it's never okay to say. But if you're not attacking someone, you're not calling somebody. It's something on accident. I mean, are we really going to ruin someone's career
He's an old guy.
over something like that?
Yeah, and
Put that woman on on
oh
Home and
yeah,
Garden TV or whatever. Uh, I mean, look what it did to who's the lady had the pots and pans.
oh, on
She
the
admitted
Food
that she
Network.
said the word back in the 80s. She admitted, "Oh, I said the N word back in the 80s," and it killed her for 5 years or so.
Paula
Paula
Dean.
Dean, that was it.
I couldn't remember
Yeah,
her
I mean,
name.
like I said, it's never good to say, but let's give some exception. If you're not verbally attacking somebody, it's in the context and the situation, and I don't know. Did you ever see Django Unchained?
Yes.
They said that Leonardo DiCaprio did not want to
No.
say in the movie, and they said he started crying, and the black people on set are like, "Dude, it's okay, it's a movie," and he would not say the hard R.
Yeah.
He would
Yeah.
say, but I'm like, hats off to that. It's kind of beautiful in a way. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, I don't know. I've never used that word, in the, in a hateful or any kind of way. If I've accidentally said it, it was singing along with a song
hmm
or something like that, and I don't know.
yeah, it's too bad. I mean, it's because it's in all this music and it is kind of fun to say, and but no, it's.
He said it's fun to say.
I mean, come on, you know what I mean. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
not the
No,
hard R, but
right, right.
people. What's up, my brother? It's just it's so widespread that it's almost easy to roll off the tongue. It's just yeah. It it's not good, but to kill somebody's career over it when they're not directly attacking or talking to somebody or using it in a really derogatory manner, it's just come on. Anyway,
Yeah. I you know, it's just it's the way the world kind of, we need to get past a lot of shit, and
well, there's a reason. I mean,
yeah,
it's
and I mean, if we're going to get rid of the word, we got to get rid of the word altogether. You can't have it in music and then expect nobody not to say it. I mean, that's the bottom line.
kind of,
I mean,
but yeah, we can't
I
say
don't
that.
say
So,
it, so it doesn't bother me. I just, I'm kind of with you. Maybe they shouldn't have had that guy, with a live mic, or, if it was that bad. I'm sure that ain't the first time he's done it.
Yeah, that it really is a rough situation.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he didn't mean it, and it. Yeah, I can say it's overblown, but I'm not a black person, so yeah, I can't speak.
they said there was a guy that here, and there, man, there's a lot of controversy on this, and especially about the broadcast because they cut one guy's, um, hi they cut his speech, but they kept the racist outburst.
Oh my.
Life is just what's going on, like you just said. It's crazy. The world is crazy, and it's just it's actually a fun time to be alive to witness the shit that we're witnessing.
Um, I'm glad if that I'm of this age. I would not be younger with what the world's going through right now. I wouldn't. I'm glad I'm older and I'm closer to the exit if any craziness really does happen over the next 5 years. You know, they have their Agenda 2030. We've got a lot of, I mean, right now with Iran right now, but we've got issues with Taiwan with chips, and China wants to take over the chips, and we need these chips, and so it can be a big major strategic move in the next year or so. Um, yeah, just the way things are going right now, the awakening and just the decline, as we talked about the music industry falling, the entertainment movie industry, everything just kind of collapsing. Auto industry, it's a rough time. I'm glad I'm older. I'm glad I'm a senior citizen.
Oh shit! When was this? I thought she
What?
died a while back.
Who dat?
Tina Marie.
I don't remember.
She actually did a song. She had some music with Rick James.
Uh-huh.
Uh, she died when she took an afternoon nap. Oh man, I was gonna say I thought she died a while back.
Mm-mm.
2010. Why is this just bringing this up? I think I need to update my computer here, Evan.
Now, there's been a couple deaths in the last week. They say they go in threes. There's Robert Duvall, um,
Yeah, that one
big
sucked.
big actor. I liked him. He was cool. So many huge, great parts. James Vanderbeek,
Yep.
Dawson Creek, and what's really interesting if you've if you ever seen
Varsity
Varsity
Blues.
Blues,
Yes,
all three main characters are gone.
I know. That's fucked
This,
up.
yeah, that was kind of a trip. Um, and Jesse Jackson,
Oh yeah, Jesse.
man, I don't know about leaving, how much of importance of leaving a legacy and all that. I feel that when I go, I feel it will all be positive, and I'm cool. That's all I need. When
It,
somebody dies and their death is almost celebrated, that's it.
that's sick, man. That look,
It's
that is a person, and I look. A lot of it's political. There are so many people that put that political shit before themselves. It's part of them now. And you saw it when Charlie Kirk died. You saw it when the the two people in Minnesota, which look, I don't agree with what they did. Just like I didn't agree with everything Charlie Kirk said or was doing. I think his time could have been used a little more valuable. He could have done some other things, and he did. He did do a lot of stuff besides just go to campuses and stuff like that. But man, I don't care what side of the aisle. When somebody dies, if you celebrate it, I just look at you totally different. I do. I
Oh,
don't.
I'm with you. It just, and I don't mean celebrated, but it's kind of like when. Oh, now I had drawn a blank on his name. Big political figure passed away over last year, so people were just like, yeah, finally. He was a warmonger, but Jesse Jackson, just reading social media and stuff, people were just like, I would hate for when I die. People are just like, good, great. So about time kind of comments. It's I never liked Jesse Jackson.
Was it Donald Rumsfeld?
No, wasn't Rumsfeld. It was I can't.
I think I remember. That's gonna drive me nuts.
Yeah, I'm sorry. People are like, gosh, these guys are just brain dead. Uh, like seriously.
I don't remember, but yeah, I mean,
But
I don't
anyway,
know.
Jesse Jackson, he came to Decatur years ago. You remember that? Where
Jimmy Carter,
what about Jimmy Carter?
he died.
Oh
That's what Mark in the chat room said. So yeah,
no, Jimmy Carter, not the warmonger I'm talking about.
no, I don't think Jimmy
Uh,
was a was it. Oh damn it!
I know. When I say you're gonna, if I can find it, I know where it's referenced, but Kissinger, Henry Kissinger.
Oh yeah, I do remember
People
that.
about celebrated his death. But anyway, yeah, Jesse Jackson, the negative, everything about it. I just don't want to leave that way, and that is sad. But I did not like the guy. Um, you remember that he came to Decatur
Yeah,
because he thought that some kids were treated unfairly, that they got suspended from school or something because of a fight or whatever. And then he came to Decatur, and then he saw the video, and it was like, oh. But he had that big parade, which had no turnout.
and then didn't
Just
pay his hotel bill.
he went back to, yes, the Holiday Inn. They made him open the kitchen back up and serve all the dinner and everything. Didn't tip the people, and it was just everybody's interaction with dealing with the guy was absolutely horrible. And yeah, he kind of left Decatur with his tail between his legs. I was
Yeah,
really proud of Decatur. He came thinking that Decatur was just going to give in to him and his power. And they're like, no, we're sitting solid on this one, buddy.
yeah, yeah. And we
Uh,
should have. I'm sorry, them kids, those five guys. They tried to kill that other kid.
it was a brawl that cleared the stands out of
Yeah,
the football stadium. I mean, cleared this, not just like people moved away from some kids pushing and shoving. It cleared
yeah.
the stadium.
There was people that got hurt trying to get away from it.
Yeah, it was
So yeah,
it was a big brawl.
fuck
Yeah, he
that.
came and he found most of those students were really on their way out, and uh,
And I don't know if you saw this story, Evan. This one is kind of hitting the news cycles pretty big. It's a missing mother found alive 24 years later. She like went to Kmart one night and never came home. Had kids, everything. Left her husband, the kids, everything. They ended up finding her. She disappeared while shopping in December 2001. She has been found, but has told the police that she does not want her location disclosed to anybody,
so
including.
she really left. She wasn't
Yeah,
abducted or anything
no,
like that. She just walked away
she
from her
took off.
family.
Took off.
Oh, wow, what a horrible person.
How would you not want to see your kids?
Yeah, you're horrible. You're horrible. I hope the person you ended up with knows how horrible you are.
Um, there is a statement from the daughter. She goes, "I'm ecstatic I am pissed. I am heartbroken. I'm all over the map, she wrote. She says,
Wow.
will I have a relationship once more with my mom? Honestly, I can't answer that because I don't even know.
Sounds like no. Hmm. Yeah, at that point,
I mean,
don't come back to me years later.
no, no.
No.
But I know that feeling because I kind of had the same situation, but it was not my mom. It was a dad situation where I met him years later in life. Well, not years later, but I was 17 when I finally met him, or 16, somewhere around there. And he said, let's just go our separate ways. We're both doing good. Everything's cool. I was like, all right, dude.
What a asshole.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
It's cool. I mean, I think I ended up pretty well. I did, luckily I had two real strong women that raised me. And hate to say it, my grandma taught me how to be a man. Grandma put my work ethic in me and everything like that. So she pretty much told me, when she had broke her back, I'd moved in with her, and she pretty much looked at me and said, "You're the man of the house." And I've been working ever since.
Right on. It's good you had that, good guiding figure.
Yeah, I did.
Two of them.
So, yeah. Because, Evan, there's not much news. We kind of dealt with most of that. Three high school students died after being hypnotized by their principal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What? How? I mean, how could you, unless, wow, I'm curious about this one because I've always heard like when you hypnotize someone, you can't make them do something that they wouldn't normally do, kind of thing. So I'm curious on this one.
Okay. This it just came out as a docu-series, I guess, called True Crime Story Look Into My Eyes, but I guess this happened back in 2011. Three students from the same small town in Florida all died. Said the principal hypnotized more than 70 people. But he was never. Oh, you got to have a license for that.
I think you do.
A hypnotherapist is what they call that, Evan. And
My cousin Phil does that.
Some students praised his methods and credited him with their improved athletic and academic performances.
Really interesting.
It doesn't say how they died, though. They'd go into trances. Oh, during which they couldn't understand the ramifications of their actions, including taking their own lives.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't think you could get someone to do something they wouldn't normally do. You couldn't hypnotize someone and say, go stab this person. They would go stab him. If it's not something they would do, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't run out in front of traffic or things they wouldn't normally do. That's an interesting one.
He required their parents to sign permission slips for the students to attend. So the parents were aware, so I don't know if the guy went to jail or not. It doesn't really say.
Leave him? Did he leave him under hypnosis? I mean,
I wouldn't think so.
that could be something. I never thought about that. Usually they put you under, then they, bring you back out.
Right.
Not leave you like that.
Okay, one kid died in a car crash after hypnosis session. I'm kind of trying to.
I could see that.
Come on. He had just left the dentist, dude. So, I mean, I don't know.
Could have shot a Novocaine in his head.
I mean, if the parent, yeah, I mean, if the parents signed off on and they knew it, I don't think the dude got arrested.
Yeah, this just doesn't sound smart.
Oh, he took a plea deal, so he must have been arrested.
Just
He got 6 months probation and 50 hours. I almost said 50 years of community service. Fuck that. Send me jail.
yeah. So big deal. 6 months. Yeah, probation. Okay. So he said, "I'm sorry." Slap on the wrist. Wow, 3 students dying from that.
Man, that's I don't know. Somebody once tried to get me to go to a hypnotist to quit smoking. And I almost went, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, I know somebody did, and I guess it worked for them. Is they put you under, and they just keep telling you how awful cigarettes taste or whatever, and then they bring you out, and you try and smoke one, and you're just like, "Oh, this is disgusting." Yeah.
I want to get your take on this one, Evan. This one's out of our neighbors to the south, Greenville, Kentucky. Man arrested accused of sexual act with dead deer. Where do you stand on humping dead deers, Evan?
I do not recommend it. That's gross, but
who's hurt? Who got hurt?
That's the thing. Yeah. How much time should a person do, or what kind of fine should a person pay?
Now, if it's in the middle of like on the square or something like that, it's mid-afternoon and he's plowing this deer. Yeah, I can see you're going to go jail for a while. But if he's off in the side of the woods, he's like,
side of the road. Yeah, it was just hitting. It's still warm. You want some? No, buddy. It's all you. Yeah. If it's a dead animal is pretty much an inanimate object. Are you going to get arrested for screwing your vacuum cleaner? I mean, it's,
okay.
So it's.
They received several 911 calls on February 21st. This just happened Saturday, Evan. From passerbys on Philip Stone Way, which report,
absolutely.
Yeah, you got to go jail.
Yeah,
you got to go
up.
to jail.
Complete psychiatric evaluation, everything. Get that dude has got problems.
Police said the man had blood from the deer on his hands, and other evidence was suggested he had contact with the deer, Evan.
You poor fella.
We do got a picture of the guy, Evan.
I don't know if I want to see it.
I think you do.
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about this.
Let me shut that real quick. It's gonna picture.
It'd be funny if it turned out he was some Brad Pitt looking dude. That
no,
could get pussy anywhere. Damn, he's really handsome.
Yeah, this guy is not. Display capture and transfer over, and there is the guy that had sex with the deer, Evan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He had limited choices.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't like the top 5 picks on Facebook dating for the week. If they do that, I'm not sure.
I want to see them send him to If you're on TikTok, there's this Kentucky barber. It's funny because every dude that goes in gets the same haircut. He talks to him for like 5 minutes, asks him all these questions, but they all get the same haircut. But he gives them this the Spartan beard and the kind of the high top fade, kind of curly up on top.
Oh,
Like this guy would be a perfect candidate for one of those makeovers.
oh.
It'd be funny.
Here's the thing. Anytime people go to jail, they want to know what you're in there for.
Yeah, they find out. They find out who the pedos are.
Oh, we do. We got a bozo criminal. But yeah, that should have been it. That should have been.
Yeah, lock the guy up.
Yeah, and if he wasn't drunker than, and if he woke up and he don't remember anything, okay, I'm gonna give you a pass. Maybe somebody gave him a Xanax or something, and then he drank half pint of whiskey, and it didn't work. I want to believe. I don't know. I saw.
They had to pump his stomach at the hospital.
Right. That's what I want to. I want you almost dead from alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You were blacked out and you had no idea. Let's just go with that.
I thought it was a big girl.
Yeah.
I thought she
Got
just
me
had
a big brown girl tonight.
Just thought she had a little hair on her butt.
She's a little furry. She kicked a little.
Oh my God.
No, it's dead.
I hope there wasn't. That's in Florida too.
No shit.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know what the temperature was in Florida, but I'm pretty sure anything that got hit probably had flies. Ugh.
Wow. You paint a pretty picture.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe we don't have the #1 podcast in the country.
It's amazing.
Today, this comes from our buddy Dave Moreland at bozocriminaloftheday.com or bozocriminal.com. I'm sorry. This one comes from Texas, Evan, deep in the heart of Texas, where deputies were called to a report of a break-in at a residence. The homeowner told the cops that she had been in an argument with two women earlier in the evening, and they had broken into her home and assaulted her. Yes, ma'am. Would these two women be the same woman whose vehicle is stuck in the mud in your driveway? Busted.
No way.
Charged with second-degree burglary of a habitation. There you go.
Let's just park in this mud puddle out front.
That's gotta suck. And especially if you use your own vehicle during a crime and you get stuck. See, that's why I don't do crimes, because that is the kind of shit that would happen to me. Or I'd try to take off and I'd drop my transmission or something like that. Or drop my wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I don't do crime. I go to work.
Yeah, you're smarter than that.
Because I would be on these stupid criminals.
Well,
Man, still.
I'm just amazed that anybody attempts anything these days. Everyone has cameras. Everyone's got Ring cameras, and if you don't have a Ring camera, there's a chance your neighbor across the street has one.
Yeah.
And it's recording what's going on. You can't go anywhere where there's no cameras, no surveillance. 25 years ago, you could. No, not now. Every convenience store, everything, you're tracked.
And speaking of cameras, I seen a bank robbery. I think it was in Taylorville or something like that a couple months ago. And they had pictures. and they were the grainiest things I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, man, them Ring doorbells, y'all better quit paying them guys and just set you up about 10 of them Ring doorbells around there. And you get perfect video. I don't know why some of these like places that get hit all the time don't have better cameras.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Mark Hoffman too. I don't remember the guy that much. I remember what he looks like. But he said DJ Chevy from the Dog Pound years ago passed away yesterday.
Huh.
But he had long black hair and I think a mustache, but his like hair was like straight. But it, he was an older dude, but I just never,
Don't recall.
yeah, I hate to say it, and no bad feelings or anything against any of the DJs that were over at the Dog Pound, but man, that was kind of like our, we went up against each other, so I did not get to, know a lot of their DJs and shit. To me, that was competition, at the time.
That's so weird, but yeah, they're just entertainers in the music industry, but
Yeah.
they are competitors in a way.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they had shows that took listeners away. We had shows that took listeners away from them. So any time that something like that happens, there's a little competition involved. That's why I put so much work and shit into that radio station, I think we had a fucking that thing. I wish we could run it like it did, because we had that thing going 24/7, man.
Is nice before streaming music was so popular that
Yeah.
you could go to a site and it had such a library bank that you could stream from it all the time. That was cool.
What's funny is I could start it today, Evan. Right there, baby. That's all we need. Right there. About a million freaking songs on that thing.
Yeah.
I just have to pay, I think, what was it, $225,000 for copyright licenses.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to justify.
You can't. I mean, and there's still some places that do it. I see it done on TikTok a little bit, but I don't know. It's just not the same as it was because you had the chat rooms. You had people that could get on cam and everything. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, it was kind of a party.
Yeah, it was. Little Tanner's in the house.
Nice.
Yeah, so man, it was we got a little taste of spring last week.
It's nice to have a couple days worth
Yeah.
of bitter cold.
And then get smacked right in the nuts yesterday morning. I walked outside, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? But I did throw the fishing pole a couple times last week. I did catch a little one. So I've caught my first fish of 2026. It was only
Nice.
4.5 inches long, but hey, I reeled him in without a net, Evan.
Didn't put up much of a fight, huh?
No, I didn't even want to take a picture of it because I was like, I'm going to get roasted. I was going to even put, I know it ain't shit, but here's my first fish of, oh, dude. I know, like Matt Rice, I wouldn't have lived that down, dude.
Yeah. Nothing to brag about.
Yeah, them guys right there would have let me have it. And I would have deserved it. Absolutely. I was like, yeah, that, You know, sometimes you don't post something on social media and you go back and think about it and you're like, man, that was a great choice not to post that. I do that
So
a
what?
lot.
So what size fish is big enough that you start bragging about it?
I think I fish a lot of bass. I think anything over 2 pounds, you can kind of, anything under two, nah, you don't want to show that. Throw it back and just catch his dad.
Gotcha.
Like I had that one last year. I swear, uh, it. I wish I would have kept that fish, but no, no, I don't. Cause I don't even think they do that anymore for taxidermists. I think you just have to get pictures of it, and they'll pretty much make you a fiberglass mold of it.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that how it goes? They just scanned it in, huh?
yeah, I guess so. Scan
and,
some bitch. But
and 3D print you a
I
fish.
know. Why don't you just go on and do that, and I'll make up a lie. I caught this one during a goddamn tornado.
Make a fiberglass mold. Oh my, that's funny.
Oh, it is.
Just get you one of those talking fish and mount it on the wall.
I had one, a bad mouth. What was it? Big mouth Billy Bass.
Oh gosh.
I had one. You push a button and it sang the song "Take Me to the River."
Yeah, that was 20 years, 25
Thir-
years ago.
Oh yeah, easy,
Whew, gosh, the
easy.
stuff that's been produced, the junk over time, the things that I don't know if they could be dug up by after the reset and the next civilization dig up some of the things that we've made. Like,
Yeah. Oh my
what
god.
the hell is this? Why did a talking fish that when you walk by a motion sensor makes it? Who bought this? Why was this designed? What company gathered a bunch of engineers and said, "Hey, produce this product"? That's shit that makes me wonder. Sorry, people.
It, that is too weird. You sit there and brought up Jesse Jackson a little bit ago. I clicked over to the home page of my news where I get my news, and it says "Remembering Jesse Jackson."
Hmm. Yeah, we're trying to forget.
I think that is all I got. Evan, do you got anything?
No, I think we covered pretty much everything that I had in mind over the last week. It's just, we've already talked about the Epstein list, and that's everything's been talked about for the last week. So figure we'll avoid that this time.
You know what? I know we want to avoid it, but I read an article earlier, and it was like when I was reading the article, it was like I was putting a puzzle together in my head and pieces were starting to click together. But now people are thinking once accused Michael Jackson was the anti-Epstein. There
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how true it is. Like I said, it's a story I read, and I can't remember where I read it. It was on the internet, but they were saying he was taking a lot of those girls and getting them off the and like Neverland was actually a safe spot for some of them kids that they were getting off the islands. So
Wow.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Dude,
I
it
think
makes
they took
sense.
Michael out, and everyone who was around him. I've watched the interview with was it Nick Cannon? Was that his name? Was it
Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter? Nick Cannon. Who the hell's Nick? Aaron Carter. Yeah, watched the interview with him where he talked about how his mom. They talked to his mom,
Yeah,
and his mom wanted him to say that something happened. He was no, no, no. Corey Feldman, who's
Corey
called out
Feldman.
everybody, has backed up that Michael Jackson never did
N-
anything. Macaulay Culkin
Yes.
has said, nothing ever happened with him. He has backed him up to this day. I think they took Michael out, and well, Michael also because of was it the Beatles that he owned with Sony? His partnership with Sony, where I think he owned the Beatles catalog, and so anything Beatles, he got major royalties for, and yeah, there was a lot of nastiness. I think
Yeah.
they really think they took him out,
Dude,
and
it's starting to look like it.
he's not the first or the last.
And look at the kids that didn't go along with those stories and everything. Their careers kind of, didn't do much.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah, it's
and
ugly. We're finding out how ugly all Hollywood is.
oh
It's
man, it's a cesspool. It's a
Yes, it's not
cesspool. It
just the
really
people at the
is.
top. It's all the way up. It's nasty, and
That's why
you know
I'm.
this coming out. It needs to happen, but I have this fear that this is so big, the collapse that it could cause in so much industries that it scares me how big and ugly this could get.
You know what? Let that motherfucker burn. Let it
I
burn.
I'm usually with you, and I want to see these people go down. We need a change. Which this needs to stop. We need a major government restructuring because it's a lot of them, and I don't know how
Yeah.
it's going to happen.
Yeah. It's money that's protected a lot.
Always money protects
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. Well, Evan, tell these beautiful people goodbye.
Okay, um, I think it's going to warm up this week. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I hope you enjoy the show tonight. We got off on some kind of conspiracy and things, and we try not to get political, and we kind of did a little bit, but not really right left. We got to talk about what's going on
Yeah.
sometimes. Anyway, people, if you held out this long, thank you, and come see us next week and be good to one another, right?
Yeah. Always be good to one another. We love you guys. Peace. And we'll catch you next week. Oh, this was show 190, Evan.
Wow, we're getting there.
Yep. We got 10 more shows or 9 more now. Well,
Correct.
yes, 9 more shows and we'll be at show 200. So, hey, tell your friends, guys. We talked about it. I did a little pre-show on Sunday. We're getting throttled back a little bit just because we don't follow all the rules and stuff, and we're not gonna, there's
Yeah, Zuckerberg.
yep. So, hey, if you like us, share it, and we'll catch you guys next week. Peace. We love you. Be good to one another. That's Chili442. I'm Al from D-Town. We'll catch you next week.